Welcome back to Minecraft Classic, which is a version from 2009, and we're currently playing this version just prior to the development of survival mode, when the game was basically testing creative on a public server, which means there are other people connected through here who you can't see for some reason, but I know they're here because I was just typing to them in the chat a moment ago. So, one of the first things that I mentioned upon joining this server and was thinking to myself about was the fact that there are people born after this version of the game was released in 2009 who have more vibrant social lives than I do, which may be disconcerting to a lot of people, but not to me. To me, it just shows a testament of how old and I guess benevolent in a way this game truly is to make it this timeless. So we're just going around exploring random builds. Some specifications that you can't see about this version of the game is that I can't full screen it. It's very weird and plopped up on my screen, but it's whatever. We'll deal with it. This right here is for legal reasons. I have no idea what this is, but it's definitely a bottle shaped thing that for legal reasons I don't know what it is. Here we have like a little base house, and I guess this will be a tower of some sort. It's very nice that even though this is a little bit of a modded version, it has all the old textures of the Minecraft Classic blocks, including the bookshelves. It's funny how a lot of these textures were made even prior to being added to the game. A lot of people ask me, well, if Minecraft Classic is before Minecraft InDev, and if Minecraft InDev had mobs, then why aren't they in InDev? Um, why do you play on InfDev if you could go and play on InDev and then you can transition to InfDev? There are so many like classical limitations to how the Java edition of the game was initially developed from 2009 to 2010 because it just kept like switching the actual purpose and point of the game and the technical limitations every single week. Stuff was being removed and added in mass amounts, so it wasn't like a linear development of things were being added one by one. But I tried to portray it in the best way possible. But I don't think there is a better example of how the development of the game was not linear by seeing an older version of the game, such as we have here, that had more stuff than the game would have for another year after they were removed. So initially, Minecraft Classic was the version of the game, as covered in my previous video on the oldest version of Minecraft, where pretty much every single block was added and the developer was testing creative. And so basically, this has the same rules as creative. You can build, you can destroy, you can do all kinds of stuff. Um, but all these blocks were later removed from the game as the game implemented survival mode and things like that. Because there were no clear, boundaries on how to acquire these materials. Like, for example, we have the bricks over here, but it's not like we have clay or anything. Sand and gravel were removed from the game for a very long time, because as you can clearly see, the sand has no logic behind it. It just destroys the water underneath it. So it makes very little sense that sand should be, added as a block to the game when it has no mechanics behind it. It was similar to the trees. The trees had very little mechanics behind them. You couldn't plant saplings or anything. That was added on way later. The sapling generating the tree was a whole mechanic in of itself, things that you don't often think about. And especially the blocks over here, the dyed wool. Keep in mind, sheep weren't in the game yet, so as to how you could get dyed wool into the game and how this could have possibly been acquired in a world like this just wasn't thought about. So the vast majority of mobs that were being tested very early on in the game and the blocks that were being added to the game it just were removed from the time being, which pretty simply explains what I've been trying to convey in my past few videos, that the development of this game was very non-linear. But it's still very nice to sign on to older servers like this and see a bit of the 2025 culture, so to say, reflecting in just this old playstyle. Don't mind the people talking in the chat. A lot of them are connected via IRC or Discord. Look at this. It's like a little church. For those who are listening to me, you probably can't see it, but it's like a little church. We have like a little rose on the pedal here, which I suppose is I guess this is supposed to be the Eucharist, right? And then we have a bookshelf, which is supposed to be the altar. And we have a little purple walkway here and a few seats in the chapel. It's very nice. You can even go all the way up there. It's also possible to fly in this server, not just across the cathedral, but across the entire open world and see you know, the signs of culture rotated and located all around the server, especially in the walls. But this is just not possible for me because I joined using a modified version of the game, which I thought would be a way smarter technical thing to do. It ended up just blocking me for some of the limits. But here you can see there's like a huge wall that's rotated around here. There's an anti-griefing plugin that messages the admins of the server whenever you destroy someone's build, which will permanently ban you. So I have to be very, very careful not to do any of that. But besides from that, it's just a world scattered with a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna read the rules again because I think that was a big thing. FG rules, right? Help. Okay. Command info. Okay. What's the command for rules again? I hope they don't kick me in order to show me. But just want to see it for a second. Rules. Oh, it's just rules. Oh, thanks. Oh, it's FB rules. No griefing, no explicit visuals in public accessible maps. Okay, I guess that would make sense. No command or chat spamming. Okay. No advertisement mentioning servers is fine. No attempting to crash the server or players. And before Cheval did something very illegal. Um, hmm. No abusing alternate accounts. Keep public chat English and age appropriate. Swearing is allowed, but not hate speech. Do not harass other players. Do not cheat challenge maps. Okay, so it's just no griefing is the main one, right? Except in the grief map. Um, I'm not in the grief map, I suppose. So I guess I'll build something very quick just to demonstrate how this works. Oh, the grass instantly regrows. Oh, that's nice. Oh, and that's why we have the dirt here. Nice. So cool. All these maps. Alright, cool. I wonder if mining down the tree would be a great thing. I'll try it down anyways. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, cool. I guess there's no doors or anything. Yeah, I should notice from my own world. But I'll build a thing around here. Here. I'll make this here. Cool. Well, that's nice. Oh, yeah, the leaves don't decay. Forgot. I'll just get them right here. Sticks don't fall out or anything. The leaf effect is really nice, though. I think it might be just like a slowed down version of the concurrent leaf effect. I think it'll take someone to verify that, but for me it is nice. Cool. Alright. I'll put in a little thing over here. Oh, oh. I guess this calls for a stairway, right? A little way around here. Nice. Here. Oh, no, it's gonna cause the shadows again, but we don't really care about that, do we? This it also reminds me, and it brings me back to the older days of the game when I would log on to my Windows XP computer from my grandma, and then I would just play this game in the browser on the Minecraft.net website because Minecraft Classic used to be accessible from there then. Um, it's obviously not anymore as the game has progressed way beyond that. But during the beta stages of the game, that was more of so the answer. Even InfDev and alpha, and I'm pretty sure alpha, but I know for sure that full release was accessible within the website if you bought it on like a little Java applet, and it's just not anymore. Which that's a shame or a good thing depending on how you think about it. I guess I'll pull in the windows right here, right? Cool. Putting this here, and our little house will be finished. That's so cool. There's a little bit of us left in the server now. This little house. I guess I'll put in like a little rooftop here, and then you can just sit here and you can sit about and you can contemplate life. It's cool, man. It's so cool. Right. So this has been the Classy Craft server on Minecraft Classic C031. in the Betacraft launcher, which is downloadable online. You have to log in with your actual Minecraft account to this one, which I didn't do before, but I have to now. You have to have the game installed as well, but if you do all that, um, you're free to play. And I encourage you all to play and come find my little house over here and maybe leave a sign or something near it. You're more than encouraged to, or you can break it if you're evil. But yeah, I think this is like a pretty cool server, and I'm grateful that I was invited onto it. The IRC chat and Discord feature seems pretty cool as well. So make sure you guys don't break any rules, and you're more than welcome to join the server. This is an interesting experience and experiment in 2025, definitely. So, all right, see you guys.